Hi, boys and girls. Well, today our book is called Space. So in looking at the word space, I see one of our digraphs, and I see that the A is saying its name because bridge E is helping us to know that this is the long A sound. So the word is space. And our book today is about space and words that we will find out information from learning about space. And it's written by Martha E.H. Rustad. Okay, well, let's go learn some information about space. Let's turn. Ooh, there's our Milky Way galaxy on the cover in our titles page. I see our table of contents, which is where we will know how to find the information. And here we go. The sky. Look at the sky. What do you see? At night, we see the moon and stars. During the day, we see the sun. Two different things that you can see. What else is out there in space? The moon. A moon is a large rock that orbits a planet. Our moon goes around the Earth about once each month. The moon has been circling our planet for about 4 billion years. That's a lot of years. Whew. What shape is the moon tonight? Each night the moon looks a little different. Each week we see a new phase of the moon. Remember when we did the phases of the moon and we learned about the shape of the moon from our Native American tale, how the moon regained her shape? And we learned about waxing and waning. Waxing was when the moon was growing, and waning was when it was getting smaller. Stars. Stars look like tiny lights in the night sky, but stars are very big, much bigger than Earth. They look small because they are so far away. And remember, we made some constellations using stars. You got to create your own constellation. Here are some constellations. The sun. The sun is the closest star to Earth. Heat from the burning sun warms our planet. Plants, animals, and people need sunlight to live. Earth spins once each day. The side facing the sun has day. The side facing away from the sun has night. The solar system and the Milky Way. The sun is the center of our solar system. Earth and 7 other planets go around the sun. The sun is just one star in the Milky Way galaxy. Hundreds and billions of stars shine in our galaxy. And then here's pictures of the galaxies down below. The universe. There was a giant explosion almost about 14 billion years ago. Scientists call this the Big Bang. It was the beginning of our universe. Galaxies, stars, and planets later formed. Wow, that's pretty big, brilliant light. No wonder they called it a Big Bang. Earth, home sweet home. We live on planet Earth. Earth goes around the sun once each year. The path of this trip is called an orbit. And here's our Earth orbiting around the sun. Gravity holds us to Earth. When you jump up, gravity pulls you back down. Without gravity, we would fly off into space. That would be kind of interesting. Inner planets. The 4 planets closest to the sun are called inner planets. They have rocky surfaces. 1 is Mercury, 2 is Venus, 3 is Earth, and 4 is Mars. So these 4 planets have rocky surfaces. They are our inner planets, the planets closest to the sun. Outer planets. The 4 planets furthest from the sun are called outer planets. These gigantic planets are made mostly of gas. Jupiter is 5, 6 is Saturn, 7 is Uranus, and 8 is Neptune. Small worlds. Many thousands of smaller bodies orbit our sun. They weigh less than a planet. Asteroids are smaller than planets. They are large pieces of rock and metal. An asteroid belt fills an area between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Comets and meteors. Comets are chunks of rock and ice that orbit the sun. They look like moving stars that grow tails when they are near the sun. So that's what we usually call a falling star, and you're supposed to be able to make a wish on them. A meteor is a space rock that has gotten close to Earth. The gases around our planet burn meteors up. Thank goodness. If a meteor did strike our planet, we would have craters like the meteors that struck the moon and asteroids. Satellites, probes, and rovers. A fast-moving light in the night sky might be a satellite. Scientists launch satellites into orbit around Earth. Satellites gather information from space and send it back to us. Scientists launch probes deep into space. Probes send back information about faraway planets and objects. Rovers are space robots that roam other planets. They gather rocks and other items. They send signals back to scientists on Earth. Space travel. Astronauts fly into space on spacecraft. They study space and fix satellites. Some astronauts live on the International Space Station, ISS. Astronauts train for years to learn how to travel in space. So it's not just a quick trip. You need to be able to train long and hard before you're actually able to go into space. And here's our glossary and our internet sites. So we learned a lot of words from this space book. And so what you're going to do is have a space vocabulary sheet. Vocabulary means words, and we're going to draw the meanings of some of these words. So what you're going to do is, knowing what words mean is very important to scientists so that they can share their work with others. Draw a picture in each box to show what each word means. If you do not know what a word is, ask for help from a grown-up friend. So this word is moon, sun, stars, daytime, shadow, earth, nighttime, astronaut, and planet. And it will be your job to help people understand the meaning of these words by drawing a picture for the word. So, go ahead, my vocabulary scientists, and draw the meaning of each of these words.